What's up guys, so welcome back to the channel, welcome back for another Pokemon TCG episode wherein we will be opening the Origin Form Palkia VSTAR League Battle Deck. Okay guys, so on this video we will be opening the Origin Form Palkia VSTAR League Battle Deck. So this would be the first League Battle Deck that was released with the VSTAR Pokemon cards. So these are also 3 level, or in terms of playability these are level 3. Same goes with the previous VMAX Mew that we opened with the League Battle Deck, and I'm not too sure if this will be the last, or if, I think there will be lots of V-Star cards that will be released soon under the League Battle Deck, since there are lots of potential with these V-Star cards, especially with Arceus and Giratina, which are still capable of something in the legal tournament or something like that, are often used with pro players in terms of the Pokemon TCG. So I'm pretty much excited with this one. I can somehow like utilize this one with the new versions of the deck, since we have lots of Pokemons from the Scarlet and Violet and ongoing sets that are also good to combine with these V-Star cards. So without further ado, let's move into the next camera and crack this open. Let's go. Okay, so let's start here first with the box. So the format for this box are the same with the previous League Battle decks, but this one has this kind of format wherein you can see that it's pretty much different in terms of the color shading, because of, I think this has something like a new vibes to it, since this is the first V-Star cards or V-Star deck that we will be that was released on the product line of this League Battle decks, since the previous ones are just VMAX, or should I say those VMAX cards, like say for example the Mew VMAX that we opened also on the channel. So we have here the window. You can see these are the 3-2 line, 3 V cards of the Palkia V and 2 V-Star cards. We also have the Radiant Greninja for this one, so that's very nice. Okay, on top you have Pokemon TCG. At the bottom, same goes. At the sides, we have the League Battle Deck, Palkia V-Star. Okay, same goes with the other side. And at the back here, you'll see the deck list onto this side. Okay, and the inclusion of this deck. So you have a full playable 60 card deck loaded with power cards, 3 foil promo featuring Origin Form Palkia V, 2 for Palkia V-Star, 1 full card featuring Radiant Greninja, 1 deck box, 2 condition markers, 6 damage dice, and 1 legal flip coin die, 1 acrylic V-Star marker, strategy sheet, and a code card for the game. So let's open this one. I think Palkia V-Star is one of the popular V-Star cards that has been together with other cards in the deck for quite some time now. Mew VMAX has just won the Worlds 2023, and I think they didn't include any V-Star cards onto that deck from Van Skille. So he won the championship this year. So let's see. Okay, so we have here another set of condition markers. Okay, we have here, okay, so this is the strategy guide or sheet, how to upgrade your League Battle deck. So basically most of the time Palkia V-Star nowadays are used to upgrade, are used together with Tianpao, which is very common for these tournament legal decks. So these are the strategy you can use on how to upgrade this one. I think when the time this was released, Paldea Evolved is still not on to that time that was released, so there's no Tianpao Palkia V-Star yet. So moving on. Okay, we have here, okay, so we have dices here. So I don't think if these are new. There's no markings here that is special to these dices, so I think these are just recycled as well. We have here the VSTAR marker. Okay. Okay, we have here the code card that I'll be using to load it onto my account, and the deck box here of this League Battle deck of the Palkia VSTAR. And the cards, or the super cards, or the powerful cards for this deck. Okay, so let's just get it one by one. Okay. So starting with the Radiant Greninja. So Radiant Greninja has been very popular with most of the decks currently. We have the Gardevoir deck, the Palkia deck. We also have other decks like Lost Box deck. They have been using Radiant Greninja since in using concealed cards, you can pick 2 more cards to boost up your hand to get more better better cards on your play. So this is the Radiant Greninja. You have 3 Palkia V here and 2 Palkia VSTAR. Very nice. And let's head on to what's inside of this deck. So I'm pretty much familiar with what are the insides of this deck. What are the cards inside this deck, since these are pretty much common for the tournament legal now. So we have trekking shoes. Okay, we have Bibarel, of course. Okay, we have Melanie. Okay, energy, water energies. We have Boss's Order, Battle VIP Pass, Choice Belt, Irida, Bidoof, Water Energy, Echoing Horn, Battle VIP, Energy Search. This is not too common nowadays. Lake Acuity, Heavy Ball, another Boss's Order, Trekking Shoes, Energy, Ultra Ball, Switch, Clara, Basculin. Okay, so this Basculin is the what you call fish battle VIP fish. I am not too sure to whom I heard that term. This is what he called battle VIP fish. Okay, because of you can search up to 2 basic Pokemons and put them onto your bench instantly as your attack. So that's very nice. So this is Basculin. Let me focus it again. Okay. Choice Belt, Bidoof, Energy, Irida. So these are exclusive cards onto this deck since this Irida is non-holographic. Melanie, Ultra Ball, Battle VIP Pass. Even the Bibarel, I think this was released in holographic form. So these are not holographic. Okay. Roxanne, Switch, Melanie, Ultra Ball, Manaphy. Very common card for decks nowadays, especially if your opponents are using Greninja or the Radiant Greninja. Trekking Shoes, Energy, Irida, another Basculin, Lake Acuity, Energy Search, Battle VIP Pass, Trekking Shoes, Energy Heavy Ball, Boss's Orders, Choice Belt. Even the Boss's Orders here is non-holographic, so this was released in holographic form onto the Brilliant Stars set. Ultra Ball, Bibarel, Energy, Irida, and Bidoof. So those are all of the cards onto this deck. So pretty much straight to the point. Most of these cards are really common for most decks nowadays. It's just that this deck alone will not be something like will not go par with the other decks nowadays, so you really need to upgrade this one. I think you can add you can remove 1 Palkia V and then add, I think, 2 Baxcalibur with Frigibax. I think like 2 as well, and then you can also add Chien-Pao, 2 Chien-Pao or 3 Chien-Pao. For that, you can also remove other cards like maybe you can just remove Ultra Ball, since you will not be getting much of this one. I mean, you will not be using much of this one. Even choice belt, since most of the time decks nowadays are not using V cards. I think the only V card that has been in the rotation nowadays are a few Arceus V cards, Mew, and so on. Okay, so this would not be much of a use for, especially if you will be using Palkia, since this one has more attacks when there are lots of Pokemons or bench or Pokemons on the bench. You can also remove the energy surge, Lake Acuity instead of Lake Acuity. Maybe you can just add up Collapse Stadium or Path to the Peak to negate abilities for opponents' Pokemons. What else? Maybe Melony will not be that much for this deck. Okay, so these are pretty much common nowadays. So maybe you can just add up more or less trainers for this one and update your energy. I think you can you need something like up to 9 energies for this deck, so can look for energies as much as possible every time you use Chen Pao's ability Chill. So I think that's all for this deck. So very nice. At least this one are good for upgrading as well. Okay, so there you go. So we finally opened the Palkia VSTAR League Battle deck. So of course we will be using this in the group for more playtime, since I only have limited higher level decks onto my list. I only have League Battle decks and of course those championship decks from the 2022 Worlds series. So I think this would really help gain more knowledge on how to play, especially this one has level 3 in terms of playability. And of course you can also update this one or upgrade this one with more better what they call this one, Pokemons as your attacker. And this has big potential. I think Cyrus Davis is top 9. He didn't go with top 8, but his deck using the Palkia and the Chen Pao is top 9 in the World Series in the 2022 World Championships. So you can also upgrade this one with that kind of formula of the deck. So I think that's all for this video. If you like the video, be sure to hit like button, subscribe to the channel because we still have more of this, and notify yourself every time we have a new upload. Power lang, patas. Bye bye.